trying to change your thought process about water. Because some of you are locked in that water is water. And that's what I thought until November the 30th of 2008. My whole world changed that day. I had a little lump on my throat, and I still have it. See that? I went to the ENT doctor to check it out, and they did some biopsies, trying to figure out what that little lump was. And about 45 minutes later, the doctor came in and he said, "Bill, I have some bad news and some bad news." And I said, "Where's the good news?" He said, "There is no good news." He said, "You have stage 4 throat cancer. Size of a walnut in the base of your tongue, and you have cancer in both of the corners. And you have maximum 3 months to live." I felt like I was hit with a sledgehammer, to be honest with you. You don't know what that feels like when somebody tells you your life is over. He said, "We don't do anything in 3 months. If you do chemo and radiation, you have a 50% chance of survival because your cancer is so advanced." So I started chemo and radiation in January. Went through 5 rounds of chemo, 32 consecutive days for radiation. This went over a 6-month period. I'm a pretty big guy. I was 230 pounds at that time, and my weight dropped to 150. I could not eat or take any liquids in my mouth. My mouth was full of canker sores and blisters, from the radiation. And it was just, my tongue was just covered. I was kept alive by feeding tubes only. Had a feeding tube had a shake every day in my belly, and a water tube up here for liquid. And that was it. And I looked like a skeleton. In fact, I will give a copy of my testimony here with my picture before and after. I'm going to give each one of you a copy of that. It was miserable, folks. I didn't, and sometimes you don't want to live if you have to live like that. I had a home care nurse that came in every week, change out my feeding tubes and stomach tubes. I was miserable. I couldn't walk 10 feet without assistance. There's no energy. And then 6 months later, actually in May last year, my dear friend, Mr. Ed Johnson, was doing some research for me for natural remedies. And he came across this little company called Magic that makes this awesome water machine called an SD501. And I looked at it, and when you're on your deathbed, you look for hope. And I bought that machine. I was so excited when it came in, hooked it up, had no idea what I was doing. Ed didn't know either. We just found it. It says people were having great success with this particular unit from all kinds of these diseases, including cancer. Hooked up the machine and immediately put some water in my mouth. Of course, it wouldn't go down. Because I had no liquid in my esophagus for 6 months. And but I stayed with it. And then about 2 hours later, I started getting some drops for the first time going down my throat. And I was real excited then. I stayed with it. And I'm going to share with you why this water is so important. You need this machine. In 48 hours, every single canker sore and mouth sore was gone. And I could start putting liquid food down with it. I could drink water. And I stayed with it. My home care nurse was totally shocked that she could not believe what was going on. And in about 6, 8, 10 weeks in that range, about 6 weeks, I didn't need no stomach tube anymore because I could eat soft foods in my mouth. But in about 10, 12 weeks, the doctors removed the tube and said, "You don't need those anymore. We don't know what you're doing. Stay with it." So I stayed with it, and my tubes are totally gone, and they said, "We don't believe you have cancer anymore. We don't know what's happening here all of a sudden, but we want to do some more biopsies." So they did that in the first part of December, and they put me under surgery. And I was under for about an hour and a half. They did 3 biopsies, sent it off to the lab. But it was around the Christmas holidays, and they they said, probably won't have results next year, because of the holidays. So I prayed to the Lord and said, oh, I got results this year. And so what happened was, I was hoping to have the final results by Christmas, and nothing came. But on December the 31st, I believe it is, last day of December, I don't remember, it's 31 days. The last day of December, I got a call from a nurse. She came in on her off time to read the lab report. No extra money or anything. This is a holiday. She said, Bill, you rolled my mind. I want to get you the lab results. The Lord was cutting it close. But she came back and she said, Bill, the final diagnosis is you have no cancer. So I really, really want to thank Anansi, Mr. Oshiro, the founder of it, my dear friend Dad, for introducing it to me. And now I'm putting back on weight. I've got to about 170 pounds, so back to 200. So I want to preface that with my story, why it's so important for you to have this machine. Money's not an issue. There's a way to get it, but you need it not only for your health,